Ooh, how do you like this art, Donk?
Dude, Subnautica. I'll talk about this after the trailer.
Unknown worlds.
Well, I thought this was
entertainment.
pretty.
Fish with
Look at
lights.
that fish! Look at that weird penguin fish thing. Look at that! Look at these animals!
Glass will played it, and he said it's very early. Ow!
Look at those little baby penguin bird creature things. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I was about to say, how did they keep food in their mouth
What?
if their
A
jaws
human?
are vertical? Tron humans.
Whoa! See, now that thing looked pretty fucking cool. Do you see how cool that thing looked? I thought it was cool.
Subnautica.
Yeah,
Available
see what I'm
now.
talking
huh?
So Subnautica, right? Here's the
Okay,
deal.
go for it.
So
Vertical
Subnautica, the people who made Subnautica probably win the award for most
Correct.
disappointing game I've ever played,
Oh,
and then been turned around into an extremely good game.
How long did it
when
take?
Subnautica came out originally in early access, I turned it on and I was like, oh, this is kind of pretty. And then like 30 minutes later, I was like, this is the most boring pile of shit I've ever played. Why the fuck does anybody care? And I turned it off and went, fuck Subnautica. And then a year later, their 1.0 patch came out and I saw people playing it. And I was like, oh, people seem to like this now. Maybe it's not a big pile of shit anymore. And I downloaded, installed it, and I loved it. Like they did such a good job with that game and how the graphics, how they updated them, the movement, actually making it fun. It's slow paced exploration survival game. So it's not for everybody. Reggie will fucking hate it, but it's a good fucking game.
would I like it?
I think so. It's really relaxing. It's gorgeous. It's a lot of exploring, but it doesn't hold your hand at all. It does not tell you where to go. It's not action packed.
What's the story? Like you're a person surviving in this weird
You're on a
world?
You're on a spaceship that crashes into an ocean, like an alien ocean, and you kind of wake up in a life pod, like a escape pod, floating in the ocean, and off in the distance you can see like the huge spaceship that you were on that crashed, and basically you're trying to figure out if anyone else survived. Like your life raft is out of power, you have no radio, you've got none of your anything, but you've survived, and you're just kind of like, oh shit, I'm in the middle of an alien ocean, what the fuck is going on? And then everything
Cool.
is to try to survive and build equipment and be able to like explore deeper and deeper into the ocean and figure out what's happening. And you're constantly searching for other survivors, people who may have survived. So a lot of it's like following clues, but you're also exploring the world, just swimming around looking for what is there to discover. It's exploration at its finest. Subnautica is a relaxing fucking game. If you're ever like having a stressed out day and you're just like, I need some chew time, like maybe your smut that's laying around your house, Subnautica is you put on your headphones, you fucking turn off the lights, and you just get into it, and you're like, whew,
Interesting.
this is cool. I think that No Man's Sky has a lot to offer in the world of like being huge and like ever changing, but the longer you play No Man's Sky, the more redundant and repetitive it becomes, and the more grindy it feels. Once you venture out in Subnautica, 5-10 hours into the game, you have a fucking clear idea of what you're trying to accomplish. I don't feel like that happens in No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has no fucking story. I'm on a planet, fix a spaceship. All right, now go mine 1 million mineral ores so you can buy a better spaceship with 2 more storage slots in it. And then do that again until you get 2 more slots. It's infinite grind. Infinite fucking grind. Whether there's multiplayer, it doesn't matter. It's still just the same game loop. The same game loop over and over and over again. Subnautica, I feel like their game loop is more rich and unique because it's a shorter game.
That doesn't sound fun.
It's an addictive loop that grinds. It is fun. No Man's Sky is fun as shit for 10 hours. And then the next 10 hours, you're like, I need to get more space stuff. And then 10 hours later, when you're approaching 30 hours, you're like, what the fuck has gone wrong in my life? I think I should get into heroin and go kill a hooker. It goes downhill so quickly. Like all of a sudden you're just looking at yourself and you're like, I've got 60 hours in No Man's Sky and all I've got to show for it is all these fucking rocks and I'm still $400 million away from having a ship I give a fuck about. As I'm talking shit about No Man's Sky, let me state that No Man's Sky has some moments in it that I had feelings that other games have never been able to give me. I mean, there's times like the first time you get off a fucking planet in No Man's Sky and you fly out into the fucking atmosphere and fucking the galaxy that you're in opens up and you realize like you could go anywhere you want and you fly, you know, for 2 minutes across space in warp speed, and then you see a new planet in front of you and you're like, I'm gonna go to that motherfucker, and you fly into it and like go through the atmosphere, and then all of a sudden you can just go land wherever you want. That experience was fucking amazing. I would not trade, no matter how much shit I talk about that game, I would never trade that moment in all my 32 or 33 years of video game experience. I would not trade that at all.
I don't play those kinds of games. I
Me
play games
neither.
like Smash, and I play games like
Yeah, you play games that aren't
Play
fun from
games.
the very beginning. At least my
No,
games
these are
get
all
boring at
fun.
20 hours in.